What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for coming by, and today I'm going to be going over in depth all the stats on the Wingman. If you're enjoying this new series and want to keep up with future weapons, consider subscribing, liking the video if you liked it, and without further ado, let's get straight to it with today's weapon, the Wingman. Now let's get started with the damage output of this weapon. The headshot has a ×2 multiplier and does 90 damage per bullet. With the Skull Piercer hop-up, this changes to a ×2.24 multiplier and 101 damage per bullet. To the body, meaning everything above the waist and below the neck, yes, even the arms, it will be 45 damage per bullet. To the legs, meaning everything below the waist, it will be 41 damage per bullet. And as for the fire rate of this weapon, the semi-automatic revolver caps out at 180 rounds per minute, meaning it is definitely not forgiven if you're missing any shots. Missing shots will greatly increase your time to kill on this weapon. For the times to kill, we are going to assume the enemy has 200 health with no helmet, which is full HP and a full purple shield. The times to kill are 3 shots to the head at an even 1 second, or 2 shots to the head with the Skull Piercer at 667 milliseconds, 5 shots to the body at 1.67 seconds, and still 5 shots to the legs at the same 1.67 seconds. Now moving on to recoil, one thing to note is that this weapon does not accept the barrel stabilizer attachment, but in my opinion doesn't need it. This gun basically recenters itself after every shot. The only real deviation is a small jump from the first and second bullet. All the other bullets will land very near where the second bullet landed. This makes it so this weapon is super easy to control. If the enemy is standing still, you will most likely hit every shot. Now let's move on to the handling aspects of this weapon. The aim down sight speed is a super quick 183 milliseconds, while the sprint out time for this gun, meaning the time it takes to shoot after sprinting, is an insanely fast 67 milliseconds. The Wingman has one of, if not the best, handling in the whole game. As for magazine sizes, the extended mags affect the Wingman as so: 5 with no extended mag, 6 with the common, 7 with the rare, and 8 with the epic extended mag. And this is how long it will take you to reload. The reload add time for a partial mag is 1.9 seconds. If your mag is completely empty, then the reload time is actually still 1.9 seconds. This is usually longer, but because of its revolver nature, it makes sense that its reload animation isn't any different. This isn't a very fast reload time at all. Coupled with a slower fire rate, this means that this weapon is very punishing if you're missing any shots. It is definitely a high skill, high risk, and high reward type of weapon. Finally, let's go over the strafe speed of this weapon. I will be expressing strafe speed as a percentage compared to strafing without aiming down sights. I do this because in my testing, you move the same speed with all the weapons, it only changes when you aim down sight. So for the Wingman, the strafe speed is a perfect 100%. This means while in ADS, you'll be moving equally as fast as you would in hipfire. This is huge and is one of the standout aspects of the Wingman. You'll be able to dodge and weave at max strafe speed while still aiming at your opponents. And that just about covers everything on the Wingman. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, consider subscribing. Let me know what weapon you want me to cover next, or if I missed any important stats that you'd like me to add for the next one.